That shit was fucking with the Titan
Dude,
smile, with the Attack on Titan smile that it gave.
there's multiple moments in there where I would have gotten the fuck up out of there. They open that gate and I go,
Mhm.
okay, let's look before we start walking, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Do
can
you
we
think you
look?
survived it? Do you think you would have survived it, or do you think you would have left early and got killed?
Um, I would have left before we walked into that thing, but uh, if I actually was in there, I would have probably made it to where they started running towards the statues. Then I would have been like, "Oh shit, I don't know if I would have survived that," because then
Mhm.
that's just like where your mind goes. It's like I think I probably would have ran straight towards the door, right? Because that's what you would think. Now,
Right.
they didn't really show a good uh geography of where each stone was.
Which we're
So,
learning is kind of a running thing in animes. They're not very good with showing you geography. Continue.
right. So you don't know where the sound things are, right? You're
Right,
just
right.
running towards the door and you have two others there running with you, or three others, four others, however many there were. So it's like you can't all stay at the one. And if you all ran towards the
That's
door, you're
fair.
probably gonna end up dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that
Uh,
I would have survived up until then. And if I make it past that, I think I probably would have
you know?
stayed. I think I
Yeah, for
probably would have
sure.
stayed with Jinwoo because everybody was getting sliced up.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I've had a lot of time to think. I've thought about this a lot
Yeah.
before I even posed this question. Like, I was like, I wonder if I would have made it. I would have made it. And the reason I would have made it at the beginning is because I'm a bitch.
Right.
So the
Oh, I would have
second
been.
someone said somebody moved, like, oh, I saw that shit staring at me, I would have locked the fuck up. Locked it
Yeah.
down, sir.
Ju-
I would have locked that shit down. Like, if someone's like, hey, these statues are looking, I would have said, are they
it-
not looking at me because I'm not moving? It's like I'm not even breathing, can't move. And
man,
and here's so I would have survived that first onslaught
get it out.
because yeah, fucking a. I would have survived the first onslaught onslaught.
On slot.
I would have survived the first onslaught
Uh-huh.
because I wouldn't have been the first person to run. The
Yeah.
only reason I would have survived, because I would want to run, but because I'd be too scared to run, somebody else would beat me to it.
And me,
and the second I see that nigga get sliced up,
God damn, motherfuckers were
get laser
taking.
beamed or
Yeah.
sliced,
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
oh
what are you guys taking
yeah,
risks for here?
yep. So
Yeah.
I would have survived the first part, and then the second part, where they're running to the thing, I'm at least fast. I'll give myself that. I'm fast. I would have made it somewhere, and I would have shoved. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting out of this dungeon. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your life story is. Get out the way.
I was about to
You
say,
go
but
find a new
but
one.
in your current state, I don't think you making it out in time. I don't think you fast enough in your current state.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably not.
back in your prime,
Yeah,
you definitely would have. But you also wouldn't be in your current state if you're going dungeon to dungeon fighting
yeah,
niggas.
that's true. That's true.
But but
And then the
but
third stage, I would have made it past because the second I realized Jinwoo knew what he was talking about,
I would
I would
have
have been
followed
like,
him.
y'all niggas are stupid.
Yeah,
That gets you killed. Like, I have proof that running gets you killed. I don't
right.
have proof that listening to him gets you killed. So I'm going to listen to him and I'm going to die by this dude.
Yeah. Well, and it was funny too because me and you actually had watched that episode together when I first started it.
Yeah, yeah,
And remember I was telling you the whole time, like, oh, that nigga gonna die. Yep,
yeah.
he dead.
Yep, yep,
What are you doing? He gonna die. What are you
yep,
doing? But I'll tell you what I definitely wouldn't have done. What that speed dude did, where he was like, "Fuck this! I have speed. I can get out of here."
yeah.
And
I have
I'm
a
like,
speed boost
"No,
stat
you
or whatever it was.
don't.
Yep.
That nigga gonna
Mm-mm.
die." I was doing that boy gonna die. uh, That boy gonna die. And sure
Yeah,
enough, he made it what,
yeah.
10 feet?
Yeah, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I do not overestimate my skills in any situation. If I see some wild shit pop off, there is no way I think I'm going to get out of that situation based on my personal skill set. Unless it's like, hey, you make these niggas laugh. You got 5 minutes. I could get
Right,
one laugh out of them.
right. I may have overestimated my own skill if I had been to where Jin Woo was at the episode 6, where he was that good at that point.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
may
yeah.
have overestimated my skills in that dungeon had I been in that position with
Oh
those
yeah,
skills.
that's
Because
not. At that
Right.
point, where yeah, the two
No, but
very
I'm just
different
saying, like,
scenarios.
if I
Yeah,
had that much power already, I probably would have overestimated and tried to get the fuck out and
yeah,
probably
and
had
in that
died.
situation, you're trapped. You can only fight. So at that point, I believe I'm the best there is, sir,
Yeah,
because I'm
right.
the only there is.
Oh, these niggas don't.
Yep, yep,
Oh
get sliced
no,
up.
jinwoo dead.
End the show.